Ready to go toe-to-toe. Zubac's the veteran, and Moses Brown will win the tip. Zubac didn't even lift up off the floor.
Thunder fans remember him. Had a long career here in Oklahoma City.
And a nice floater to open things up by Pokusevski. Came back in the Clippers' last game. As Isaiah Roby trying to back down Beverly. Little no-look turnaround is good. And 2 buckets on back-to-back possessions for OKC. For the 3 and another rebound for Brown. As Maladone gets a little space for the 3 and drills it. Solid start for the Thunder out of the gate. Beverly, and a flat shot drops in. Ibaka this time will drive back out as Jackson lets another 3 go.
Now I know he can make that shot, but that's not his shot.
Pokusevski, the speed as he's able to blow right by Kennard with the right hand.
Not watch an NBA game and try to learn the fundamentals. Their fundamentals are different than yours. Hello. And this time it's a hello from Mr. Roby, just letting the Clippers know I'm in the house as he rocks the rim.
Ton of individual progress as well on a player development side.
And that's priceless. You know, as Pokusevski, man, my goodness.
The Thunder caught fire here early. Maladone looking to shed the defense as Moses Brown just takes advantage. Scrub playing in his 4th career game. Missed the majority of the season with a foot injury. See Patrick Beverly trying to call out the signals in the Thunder with a beautiful slit pass underneath. Charlie Brown to Moses Brown.
They're just, you know, they've hit the ground running here in this first quarter. And they're making some tough shots. That's a tough make by Patrick Beverly.
And Pokusevski, boy, he continues to pour it in from the outside.
Came up a little gimpy with his ankle on that landing. Was man.
Brown left hand goes right into the body of a Turu.
I don't know what he had for breakfast this morning, but you know what? I want some because he is playing the best stretch of basketball we've seen in a long time. Quick and starting at the point guard. Look at this. We got 10 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Is yet to miss as Brown attacks. Hangs in the air long enough to bang it home, plus the foul.
Looked real raw. You know, he looked, you know, hesitant on shots. Not happening now.
Certainly hasn't had any hesitation in this first half and didn't slow down the basketball. Thunder, though, have gone quite a little bit offensively. 7 consecutive misses as Brown tried to give it up to Horde, and Horde will lay it up and in on the weak side. Back to being in your early 20s, and in Poku or Maladone's case, being a teenager, as Gabriel Deck goes to that bread and butter play because it's difficult, it's low percentage, and there's very few guys who can do it consistently. As Deck behind the back pass, Brown with the left hand.
To check out some Gabriel Deck highlights. He wanted to get a little scouting report on some of the moves that we're seeing here, guys. More and more of those layers are unraveling before our eyes right now.
You know, just kind of see what he's got in his game. Always go to YouTube. There's almost something about somebody on there just doing what we all do.
Yeah.
To get it inside to a Turu. Spins, but Brown came over to block another shot.
That's perfect weak side help. Always willing to help out your teammates as Josh Hall goes coast to coast like butter and toast.
Coming into all the games, all 15 games, there was only 1 seed decided in the Western Conference. It was the 10-seeded San Antonio Spurs coming into today.
In the last calendar year, and then seeing some of those old greats come out and receive that jacket. As Roby gets inside over a lot of white shirts.
Game clock hits 5. Maladone using a long stride, and it's Brown just using those long arms. Out in his third quarter is Kennard, Patterson, Patrick Beverly, Serge Ibaka, and Terrence Mann.
Rondo or Marcus Morris Sr.
About the differences in defenses. The Clippers are a very good defense over the course of the season, as is Utah, who is the opponent in the last game as Hall spins his way into that bank shot.
Don't really have a lot of weaknesses. You know, and you know, one area I like so far is what the Thunder have done at the free throw line, is not allow the Clippers to just dominate it. They're the #1 free throw shooting team in the league.
Two-way player, had a little experience last year with Portland. As Ibaka open, and he's got 3 made baskets here in the third quarter, and that's one of the reasons why the Clippers have regained the lead. All 3 games as Beverly closed the gap, just sucked up that airspace on Brown. Now sets it up, and Mann's got another bucket here in the third quarter.
Good job.
Poku snaring the rebound.
Good job by Moses Brown to just stay with that and stay vertical on that play and not foul.
You get 2,
right?
But if you keep getting 2 right, you get another one until you miss one.
Absolutely. And in women's, as Kennard knocks down a two-pointer, in women's volleyball, just not like in soccer now. You know, when a guy, you know, fouls a guy in the box and they take a look at it and they don't call it, they go over to the video assistant on the sideline.
We've trusted the officials for a long time. Yes, we have. They've done a great job in all sports, but you can make it better.
Absolutely.
For the Clippers, have the 5-point lead midway through this third quarter. Patterson has had a couple of threes in the game, and the weak side followed by Scrub.
Of pretty much most of the second half of SGA. So, you know, it's been all over the place. I don't know if I can put my finger on just one guy, but what you're seeing there.
Each one of these players is given a plan, or if they're new and they're getting their first action with OKC in the middle of the season, they're given a blank slate. Back in December or even November or even in February, March, are not the players that they are now.
No, they're not the same. And once again, the Thunder keep banking the ball in the basket. You know, you got to throw Jalen Horde in there. You got to throw Ty Jerome in there, who weren't in the game. I mean, on the team at the start of the season. As Deck makes a tough drive to the back, knows exactly what he's going to do, almost methodically, as he thought about it last night.
The first facial expression and show a little emotion between Gabriel Deck and Teo Maladon.
Yeah. There's another cool hand loop move by Pokusevski. I'm going to show him some love when they deserve it.
Paul has taken a bunch of shots on the night. Nobody's taken more than he has for OKC. England Horde, who Mark Daigneault loves with his length and defense, put it all out there as Hall's going to get another and one. Now picking up some minutes with the Clippers. Bradley slips behind Patterson, and that rifled pass from Deck.
Why he's got 6 blocks as well too, because he stayed high on a lot of those shot contests. You know, what a stat line he's got so far.
And the rebound to Pokusevski. Brown gets behind everybody on a broken play, and it still results in another Thunder dunk. Even with all the different rotational players in this game for both teams, it has been well played, and also it's been close. And we are tied at 100 with 7:50 left to go.
With just under 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. That's a lot of offense by both teams.
And Brown just takes it away.
A summer league, because I really, really hope there's going to be a summer league this summer. I always go out there with a few of the Thunder faithfuls as Josh Hall continues to tally points. Come out and see this team next year with experience. And we can see your faces too. You can cheer them on in moments like this.
And we are tied at 112 with 54 seconds to go. Poku has been handling the point. He's going to keep it himself. Straight away 3, and he knocks it down. We'll go at Patterson, or he's going to take the shot. Nope, he'll drive left, stops, pulls up, off the glass. No, Moses Brown comes in and shuts the door.
Wow. You just got to love that. My goodness. I mean, what he has been able to do tonight, along with Josh Hall and Pokusevski, has been impressive, folks. And what a way to end the 2020